Hello there and welcome to Black Jackal Gaming. We're going to take a look at the Infiltrator Squad, which is a Primaris infantry unit. This is one of the forward deploying Phobos units for Space Marines. It does have a Wargear option to give you a Feel No Pain 6+, and another Wargear option that allows you to regain command points when used on this unit. They have an ability that prevents reserve units being set up within 12 inches of them, and because of their infiltration keyword, they can have a lot of early board presence. There's plenty of ways to make them more durable and buff them so they can stay around for much longer, which makes them very good home objective holders. They do come with the bolt carbine, which is not quite as good as the bolt rifle. It's a bit of a downgrade. So let's take a look at the datasheet. They come in a squad of 5 or 10, costing you 100 or 200 points respectively, and they have the standard Space Marine profile being movement 6, toughness 4, save and 3 up, wounds 2, leadership 6, and 1 objective control. They do have the infiltrators keyword, so they can forward deploy in your deployment phase, and they have the grenade and smoke keyword, so they can use the core strats from the core rulebook. For the range attacks, they come in at ballistic skill 3+, and they come with the marksman bolt carbine. This has the heavy keyword, which allows them to hit on +1 when remaining stationary. Comes with a 24-inch range, 2 shots, strength 4, 0 AP, and 1 damage. They then have a bolt pistol with the pistol keyword, allowing them to shoot in combat. It's 12-inch range, 1 shot, strength 4, 0 AP, and 1 damage. For melee, they have a weapon skill 3 and come equipped with a close combat weapon. It's 3 attacks, strength 4, 0 AP, 1 damage. For the Wargear, there's a couple of different options you can take. The first being the Helix Gauntlet. You need to attach this to a model. Just to bear in mind that there's 2 Wargear options, and you can take both of them, but they can't both be on the same model. So if you're looking at the Helix Gauntlet, you probably want to put this on the Sergeant. This gives models in the unit a Feel No Pain of a 6+. Then you've got the Infiltrator Comms Array. When you target this unit with a stratagem, you can regain a CP on 5+. Finally, for their ability, they have an option called the Omni Scrambler. This prevents any enemy reserves from setting up on the battlefield within 12 inches of the unit, to make them a good home objective holder. So what buffs and combos can you give to the unit? Well, as standard, there's quite a few options that can go with them, because they're just a standard Tacticus Marine. So you've got the Lieutenant that can give them lethal hits, which is quite nice. You've got the Phobos Lieutenant, which is a better option because it gives the lethal hits and gives them the stealth keyword when outside of 12, so they get -1 to be hit. Then there's the Standard Librarian, which gives them a Feel No Pain 4+ against psychic attacks, as well as a 4-up invulnerability save. Finally, the Phobos Librarian give them a 4-up Feel No Pain against psychic attacks, and they get the Stealth Lone Operative. So with Lone Operative, they cannot be targeted outside of 12 inches, and when they're within the 12 inches, they'll be -1 to hit. So there's really only one detachment where these guys shine. They do have benefits from the other detachments, but they add minimal use to the unit, so we'll just focus on the Vanguard Spearhead. So the detachment rule for this is when outside of the 12 inches, you're -1 to hit, and you gain the benefits of cover, making them more durable. And then there's a stratagem called a Deadly Prize. So at the start of the command phase, you choose an objective that they're currently standing on, and it becomes a sticky objective, so you can still control it if you leave the objective. As well as this, if an enemy unit comes within range of the objective, on a 2+, you do D3 mortal wounds to that unit. Then you have Calculated Feint, which is another stratagem. In your opponent's charge phase, when they select this unit as a charge, you can move this unit, because it's a Phobos unit, 6 inches. That will mostly prevent this unit from being charged within the game if you do not want them to be charged. Then there's Guerrilla Tactics, another stratagem. At the end of opponent's fight phase, you can put up to 2 Phobos units or 1 ordinary unit within strategic reserve, but these units must not be within 3 inches of an enemy unit. And then finally we have Surgical Strike, another stratagem. Melee weapons gain precision keyword for this unit. So as you can see from all the buffs and combos, the majority of them aren't about them actually doing damage or being supportive for other units in the game. They're more about making this unit more durable. When you can have that 3-up save with potentially a 4-up invulnerability save, with your 6 up Feel No Pain but a 4 up against psychic attacks, and then you have the ability to be -1 to hit and gain the benefits of cover. And then because they've got the smoke keyword, if you're not in the Vanguard Spearhead, when you're outside of that, you're going to be gaining those benefits anyway. And there's a lot of stratagems that allow them to move and just occupy space on the board. So if you made this unit incredibly tough to hit, and it's sticky and rejective, and then you can pull it off of the board and put it elsewhere, you can potentially use this unit multiple times to use the same stratagem again and again to try and steal objectives and hold on to them without having to actually occupy that space. And if you do want them to occupy the space, then nothing can come within 12 inches of them when coming from reserves. And they have that durability where they can push through a lot of incoming damage, so it doesn't actually hurt them, because you do have the Armor of Contempt stratagem as well, the standard Space Marine ones, which you can reduce incoming AP by 1. So you can put these guys in a position where they're -1 to hit, they're reducing AP essentially by 2, they've got a 4 up Feel No Pain, and they've got a shrug on top of that as well, making them very hard to actually move. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any comments, then pop them below in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, then please hit the like button, as it greatly helps the channel. Hit the subscribe button to see any future Warhammer content. Take it easy, and see you next time for more grim darkness from the 41st millennium.